Hey y'all, Sharon here. I'm going to show you how I get my defined twist outs. So I started with freshly washed hair and added some leave-in and a little cream because I will be using the lock method as I always do for this style or any style, and I put it into a bun to stretch it out a little bit. Everything here I am using is by my favorite pattern. You can refer to anything that's mentioned in the description box below. As we get into this video, please be sure to subscribe and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I am trying to reach 2K on all these platforms so that I can do a giveaway right here on YouTube. Now, my hair is still somewhat damp. That's the way I wanted it. Usually I start off with blown out hair, but I didn't want to put much heat on my hair and it is easily manipulated too. As you can see, most of my roots are straight because I slicked it back. So far, I have showed you where I have already parted my hair while it was in the bun, and I'm proceeding to section my hair in the way that I will twist it. This saves me so much time from stopping in between with parting. This way, for me, I can just keep grabbing and twisting each section as I go. And you know what? I can't wait for you to see the end results because the end results are pretty much like how my hair would be when it comes out blown out and twisted. And I want to add, my hair is thin and long, but over time, through the days and weeks, because I do wear this style for weeks, it gets bigger. So I'll be living my best Diana Ross life. Just love that for me. Now let me note that it is important to make sure your sections are pretty much even because your hair will look a little off in the end result if you have uneven sections or twist, and you do not want that. Now that my hair is sectioned off, I am going to pin all of the sections away and start twisting. I take a section and brush through it from tip to root. Remember, tip to root. Do not start at the root. Just do not start from your root. Do the tip. Then after I brush through it, I put a little leave-in conditioner on it. And remember, I already have leave-in conditioner in my hair, so I'm just adding a little more to each section. And then after I use the leave-in conditioner, I put some argan oil in my hands and pull it through. Again, I realized I don't have a clip of me showing the oil, but I added the argan oil in, followed by a little bit of cream because we also have already had that put in our hair before we put it into the bun. And then followed by the cream, we're putting on a little bit of custard. I make sure to focus each product on the ends, and I use the raking and prayer hands method to distribute the product. The reason why I'm adding custard to the method is because the custard gives off a little more shine, which helps make the definition pop. You'll see that in the end results. So after I add in the product, I brush it all through and start twisting. I twist like I braid. Okay, so I grew up in the beauty shop. I just knew how to braid. Before I started going to the beauty shop all the time, it's just something that came natural. My grandma know how to do it. My sister know how to do it. My mama know how to do it. It's just a thing. So yeah, I know how to braid, roll hair, twist. You give me a box of perm, I probably can put that together, but I don't touch the crack. I've never had the creamy crack in my head, by the way, either. But yeah, this is just something that comes natural to me. I can even part and braid and part and twist with my eyes closed. So maybe one day I can give a detailed video on how I braid or twist, but maybe I don't need that. Also, I keep my brush handy when I'm doing this part because my hair is so long now. It gets tangled up. So I like to make sure there's no tangles in the twisting or braiding process, because when you take down your twist out or your braid outs, your hair would be very tangled up because you twisted it or braided it tangled up. So at least from my experience. And also your hair could be tangled due to a lot of split ends or being extremely dry. My hair is also very soft, so it doesn't hold a twist or braid. So it does have to be sealed at the ends with a elastic plastic rubber band. But I don't do that right after I twist each section. I let it take some time to form in the way that it needs to form, and once I'm done twisting everything, then I'll add the rubber bands at the end. Oh my god. I'm over it. Oh my god. Comment down below if you have the same struggles with your hair, if it's long or short, and you're doing things like this and it just keeps getting tangled up. Here you can see the shine that my hair has, and that's just from the oil. Again, love that for me. I mean, love that for you too if you try it, but love that for me. Now we come to the front, which is very crucial for me because either I will wear my hair parted down the middle or slanted diagonally, or very wild, which I start off somewhat civilized diagonally and then just end up wearing it wild because I just prefer that. Remember, I like to live my best Diana Ross moment, okay? You'll see me here checking the sections to make sure that they are even, because this part you really want to make sure that this is even, because this is what's hanging on either side of your face or just going wild and anywhere, like how mine is going to eventually look later. So I would say this is equivalent to taking a curling iron, parting your hair down the middle, and making sure each curls that are hanging in front of your face are evenly curled up in the section. They're thick in the same places, if you get what I'm saying. Also, if you're wondering just how long my hair is, it actually goes all the way down to my behind now if I pull it to the back. And if I pull it to the front, it's down at my waist. And if you would like to see a detailed video on how I grew my hair this long, then comment down below. Finally, we are done twisting the hair, so now it is time to pin it up and tie it down. Here are some elastic rubber bands. I don't know where I got these things from. They're very hard to find, but I'll be using the clear ones. And I only tie these around the end of my twist 2 or 3 times. That way it's not breaking my ends. Next, I start off by taking the twists that are at the edges and twist them in the direction that they are twisted in, and just pull them back around and pin them together. Now, I would try to explain the rest of this how I do it, but just watch this part because I'm trying to explain it and I'm starting to confuse myself. So, yeah. And now for the scarf. I have so many of these but this is my going out scarf that I like to wear certain hairstyles with, like if my hair's down and I put the scarf on top of it, like that kind of style. But for this video, I'm using it because I love it, and it'll be linked down below along with all the other ones that I have. It's the next day, darling. Now I have to say, side note, my makeup, I just realized that I did not uncover my moles or mark them in place, so I look awkward. Anyways, this is how the twists are looking so far after unpinning them and letting them hang for about 30 minutes and fluff out. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the elastic bands. And I already did my edges here with the curl gel from Pattern. Here I took some argan oil and rubbed it in my hands, and just pulling the twist through each of my hands to get them all oiled up. Then after I do that, I put more oil on my fingertips and start to take down the first section, and I put oil on my fingertips before I take down each section, so each section could have oil on it, if you get what I'm saying. I just don't put oil on my hands and unravel all the twist. I give each section, each twist some love and put oil on my fingertips before doing each section and take them down. But look at this definition though. It really looks like my hair when I've blown it out and twisted it. It looks really good. Look at this, so shiny and defined. I'm loving this for me, darling. Also, remember to subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Instagram and TikTok in order to help me get to 2K on all platforms so I can do a giveaway right here on YouTube. Now, as far as the spaces, I just take my fingers and just kind of shake in between to like fluff it out so you won't see the parts over time. However, it does start to disappear and get fluffier. But look at this definition. Like, I love this. This is going to last me 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 even, if I let it happen, because I have let it happen for 2 months before. So yeah, don't come for me. It works for me, okay? It works. And people be like, oh girl, you just did your hair, looks good. I'm like, no girl, this is a month old, honey. Yeah, I know how to do that. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you comment down below if you have tried this method or if you're going to give it a try. Until next time, bye y'all.